Oh, look at that. Welcome back to State of Decay 2 and the Bounty Hunters. Today, our plan is to fill all these holes. We've got a beds outpost here that we don't need, I'm pretty sure. And actually, no, wait, we might kind of need it now because I just recruited a new guy. We'll deal with that in a second. Maybe there's somebody that I want to export from my community. But what I actually want to do is fill all these spots with resource producing outposts. And so let's have a look at what we need. So right now, the way that things are operating, we've got +3 food a day. So we're good on food. Our meds are -2 a day. Our mats are -3 a day, and our fuel is -1 a day. So ideally, we need at least one meds outpost, one fuel outpost, and one all the way upgraded materials outpost. And then I usually like to fill up on as many ammo outposts as I possibly can, just because that's my deal. So let's have a look at the map and see what seems possible. So, I mean, okay, there's a lot going on over here, but there is an ammo outpost over here. There's a fuel outpost over here. I don't want to do everything close to home. I mean, these 2 ammo outposts are actually really convenient because I can mine them if I want to make it so that zombies can't just gather around my base. And so between them and the fuel outpost, that might be worthwhile. That's 3 out of the 7. I still need to find mats and meds, though. I mean, I can do meds over here, but I happen to be aware that I think that these guys up here are also meds. And so if I put them up there, that'll give me an outpost on the north end of the map, which could be very useful depending on what I end up doing. I also found another ammo outpost right here. So if I claim those 2 up there, these 3 down here, that gives me 5. And it covers all of the bases except for 1. I don't have mats. I really would like to have mats. So the problem is materials are not as easy to grab. I think you can get materials here, but these look like they're right on the edge of plague territory. There's a huge zone up here where you can get materials. Just materials are everywhere up here, but there's a plague heart in the way. And my goal was to actually use this as an opportunity to break in a newly recruited character. Paul here has like no experience, and he's missing like tons of skills, and he's a really good fisherman. And that's why we wanted him. He brings in +2 food a day, which is one of the reasons we don't need a food outpost. So my question is, can this guy handle a plague heart? If he can handle a plague heart, then that might be what we want to do, is just kill that one plague heart. I like to keep plague hearts around with the bounty hunters because sometimes you need them to get bounties. But maybe if we just kill one plague heart, that's okay. But if that's what we're going to do, we should come loaded for that. Like, maybe with a whistling box mine next to a plague heart, pull in a bunch of zombies and kill them all at once. That might be kind of cool. We could also, now that we've got an electronics expert, we can actually use our C4 and not worry that, you know, it's going to be gone forever. We can manufacture more. He should definitely carry as much fire as possible. Yeah, I'm thinking maybe he can handle this. I don't know. He's a brand new character, so we might just be asking to get him killed. But I'm gonna go out on a limb and say that he can do this. So the question is, should we do it first or last? Look at all this nonsense. I'm thinking maybe he should do this area last. Of course, if he's sneaky, he might be able to get in here and claim these places without alerting all of the zombies. But if he does that, he's got to do it on foot. Yeah, I think that's where I'd like to start. Let's start by trying to sneak. Let's try to sneak into the police station and claim it without all those nearby zombies knowing anything about it. And if I pull it off, I might even be able to mine the place and have mines take them out. That might be kind of satisfying, actually. Oh, there's so many zombies. Okay. Thing is, oh, there's also zombies inside. I'm going to end up making noise fighting these guys. Crap. Yeah, this may not work. Alright, yeah, it's not working that well. Oh no, now I'm on fire. That's not cool. Yep. That worked a little too well. Okay. Yep, everybody's gathering around. Okay, well, the whole idea of doing this stealthily seems not to have worked. But I'm wondering if I can break eye lines with these guys. No, they're going to keep following me, aren't they? Was that to say maybe I can claim this place? Of course, it's got fewer locations to clear. Yeah, okay, I've already cleared it. I can claim it immediately. Okay, so we're claiming this one. And
if we put some extra time into this place, it could really pay off.
oh gosh. Stop it. Get away from me. Nope. Let's turn on the defenses. Oh, wait. Oh, it's too close to our base? I can't set up landmines this close to the base? Oh, that's disappointing. Well, I guess I might as well upgrade this one. And yeah, the zombies are still pretty close to that. I've got a few gathered around me here. I'm wondering if the police station may have been sufficiently abandoned now that I can get in there and claim it. Okay, I just got that bloater to attract other zombies. Looks like these guys heard my gunshot but didn't see me. Okay, those army guys are close, but I don't think they're inside the sight volume, and that's what matters. Yeah, we got all kinds of zombies all over the place here. But I might be able to thread the needle and get between these hordes without them seeing me. Oh, weird. Is this actually working? That's strange. Of course, it'll be hard to get in here without breaking a window. Let's try to identify. I mean, I think zombies did come in through some of these windows, didn't they? Maybe not these ones. Yeah, I'm not seeing any sign of zombies in and around the police station now. Okay, good. The door's open. I'm not going to risk any windows. Okay. Okay. Yeah, it looks like we led them away. So, let's just enter every room. Hopefully they won't see me from the outside. They're all facing away. Oh, okay. I thought there might have been another room around that corner, but there wasn't. some pretty close zombies, but none of them seem particularly interested in what I'm doing. Peek into every room here. Just one more. Oh, I can't jump in through that?
Just what I like to see.
Okay, cleared, claimable. Where do I claim it? There it is.
Guys, we got us.
Yeah, okay, so now everybody's gathered around the other outpost and not this one. But now that we've got... Look at these safe zones. Like, traditionally, zombies will just gather around your base in the periphery of your safe zone. But now that we've claimed all of these sites, and we're going to claim one more, probably two, we're going to have... Like, zombies are going to have to stay further and further away from the base. Let's upgrade this one. And then we'll head out...
Yeah, this is 5 kinds of fucked up.
I'm sure you're on top of it, but we haven't talked in a while, so how's it going?
Oh, looks like the perfect strangers still need my help, and I don't care because I'm a jerk. Okay, which place was the... Okay, we got an ammo outpost up ahead of me here.
Shit, I'm beat.
That zombie heard me coming, but... he climbed at exactly the wrong time. Oh, or did he? So I'm getting some comments on another video of mine where I was stealthing around using crossbows to distract zombies. And a lot of people are saying, hey, you've got a big bright flashlight on. How come that isn't attracting the zombies? And we actually considered that. We actually, when you have your flashlight on, we were imagining at one point that maybe we would try to alert zombies or make you easier to see in the direction, that you're shining the flashlight. But we ultimately decided not to do that. And part of it was just because our nights have historically always been so dark that it would have been very difficult for players to operate in our world without having the flashlight on. Like, the night would be so dark that, like, you basically would have to be a beacon to every nearby zombie just to be able to see. And that just felt like a little bit too stringent. And so if we had put more time, been able to put more time into sort of, getting the lighting just right, planning out exactly how your flashlight was going to affect stealth, I could see a world where we could have made, the flashlight a negative to stealth, but a positive to seeing. But it's still tough, though, right? Because, the reason to have a flashlight at all is because it's difficult to see what's on the screen. And so turning it on... It's just essential for you to be able to function, and particularly for players with low vision, having to risk your life to turn a light on to see. It feels like a lot to ask. And again, there are solutions to all these problems. We could have probably, with some time and effort, worked out a solution that would have made it possible for us to make flashlights relevant to stealth and also make it easier to see. But we didn't have time to do everything we wanted to do. So that was a place where we basically were like, you know what? With the resources we have, with what we're able to accomplish, let's do the simplest, player-friendliest thing. And make it so that flashlights just don't alert zombies. And then people can turn on flashlights if they want to, and it's fine. And they don't have to worry about everything going horribly wrong because they did. But, was that the right choice? I don't think there was the right choice. I think it was, there's trade-offs to whatever you do. So I think it was a choice that made sense. I think that, different choices might make sense in different contexts in the future. Who knows? But, okay, so we've done what we wanted to do in this neighborhood. And right now there's a zillion zombies inside these safe zones. But in the future, they won't spawn within. It'll be much less common to get zombies inside these safe zones. But that's just 3. I need 4 more, and I think the first one should be this ammo outpost up the road. So let's go get in our lovely muscle car right here with the beautifully, artfully crinkled hood. And let's head up the road. So we're going to go claim that ammo outpost. We're going to go claim the meds outpost that's further north. But then we're going to want materials for a couple of reasons. One is just for maintenance. You know, we're going to want to not have to worry about our facilities just sort of running out of materials. And so it helps to have materials income for that. And then also, I'm pretty sure that it's been costing materials for us to upgrade these outposts. And so it'll be good to have a good supply of that so we can keep upgrading the outposts. The zombie looked a little exasperated with me for some reason. Yeah, so a big part of what we're doing here is trying to get this character some experience. You can see his lethality is not particularly high. Oh, but he just got some fighting experience. You can't see that because it happens behind my head. Oh. I love when the zombies just stand there and look frustrated.
No sign of the rotten bastards.
Okay. So we'll claim this one.
Guys, we got us a goddamn outpost. You know, I can already see ways to improve this place.
I didn't realize how cheap it was to upgrade outposts when you've got. I'm assuming that it's cheap because I have community set to green. Oh no! Wow! Yeah. Because I'm pretty sure that when in my lethal zone communities,
They own this town.
it's ridiculously expensive to level outposts all the way up, but not for these guys because I've got a custom difficulty level going on over here. Let's remind ourselves what it is. So these guys, yeah. So I've got Nightmare Combat or Nightmare Action. Community is at green and map is at standard. Historically, I've also put map at green, but the problem is like that's kind of a trade-off because the map setting, part of what it does is it determines what loot is available. And so I want that as green as possible for these guys because I want them to be rich. I want just resources not to be too much of a worry for them. But setting map too low also means you don't get a lot of plague hearts. And since these guys, like one of the main things that they're here to do is, oh, this is not where the meds are. I misunderstood. I misremembered. Since one of the main things these guys are here to do is get bounties, and bounties often involve plague hearts, having a lot of plague hearts is really helpful. Okay, so I think that the pharmacies that I was thinking of, they're down here. And this is right on the edge of plague territory. That one's red. Oh, interesting. Okay, so the pharmacy is red, and the clinic is gray. So yeah, so these guys are right on the edge of plague territory. One of them's in plague territory, the other one's not. Well, it turns out I only need one of them, so we're going to go in and grab this one. Hello. Anybody else? Whoa, get off. Get cooked with my kookery.
I got some unwanted company.
Whoa, hey. Oh. Okay, technically this place is clear, but
That's a lot of racket.
I think I just bisected that guy's head. That's got to be difficult to do. There have to be easier places to cut than right there.
Mark this place on the map as our new outpost. You know, I can already see ways to improve this place.
Okay, I guess I could search this place. Yeah. A meds rucksack. Not bad. Oh, I could actually use one of those. I already had a slot for it in my inventory. And our upgrade is now complete, which means I can drop off stuff like this rucksack.
Here's your care package.
And what else do I not need? Actually, I grabbed a lot of this stuff for a reason, because I needed it for my Plague Heart fight. So you know what? I'm not going to worry. Well, okay. I'm going to use my health. And, oh, we should repair the car, too. I don't want to get in trouble with a non-functional car. Okay, so we've got a couple of outposts here. We've got some kind of insane curveball down here. I'm not sure. Like, I would love to have an outpost over on the east side of the map someplace. I'm not sure what kinds of outposts we have here, though. We filled all of our slots, but I don't think we technically need this one. I mean, we do, but I don't know. We'll worry about that in a bit. So I'm thinking that maybe what we should do is head down the east side of the map and just see, without taking out any Plague Hearts, what are our options. Maybe it's just a beds outpost just to have something on that side of the map, and that's fine. You know, I don't think that this fuel station can be an outpost. I think it's just a place to scavenge. And I think that there is enough plague territory spread across the starter area up this mountain that I think that most of the useful outposts there are not actually going to be all that useful. Like, it's pretty absorbed. Maybe that spot, but that's just a house. That, I think, is a power outpost. Actually, I haven't, in recent times, I haven't claimed a cell tower as an outpost. It looks like we've got a mission in this one anyway. Get out of my engine. What? Get out of there! What are you doing? This is, maybe I'm not showing my game in the best light. What? Oh. Hello? We've got a CLEO drop with a hat in it? So, what? Whoa! We just got an Echo Assault Rifle. An Echo 1 Wraith. Which is the quietest of swords. Okay, hold on. Let's, hey, let's claim this as an outpost. So it lets us... It gives us the signal booster benefit, which I think makes our radio commands do something more than usual. Let me... Here, let's fill this up first. Let's make sure we're keeping all the things in this CLEO drop, because they explode.
We appreciate your results in this matter.
Yep. Well, I should definitely go after those mysterious broadcast missions. Right. Let's look at this. So, what does it do? Okay, so yeah, passive scouting, that's fine. But minus 20% to most radio cooldowns. So, I've been thinking that I need to mess around with radio a little bit more. Like rooftop recon, for instance. So, this is something that lets you see enemies on the minimap more easily. But there's also stuff like... What was that? Something exploded near me. Oh, actually, I should look at this too. Fireworks. Why not? There. But what was I looking at? I was looking at the radio. I'm trying to remember. Supply drops, infestations, remote advice that lets you heal or fix your stamina, find resources and people. I thought that I had more than this. Hold on, let me look at...
We're packing up and moving on. See you around, okay? See ya.
So yeah, we installed
Won't be the same without him.
the CLEO support transmitter. Will remove... If I remove it, it'll remove the effect, unlock CLEO fire support radio command. So, okay, I should have a CLEO fire support radio command. Right? So where does that live? It's not a supply drop, of which I have way too many. It's not about infestations. It's not multiplayer. Is it? Oh, there it is. It's under Daybreak because that facility mod is from Daybreak. And so this is listed under... I don't love that, actually. I feel like that was the wrong move. I feel like CLEO Fire Support should have been listed under, like, just other normal fire support type options. Okay. But that is something I would like to try. Okay, so let's look at... So, okay, we just need one more outpost. But the kind of outpost we need is the kind of outpost that you can find here. So I think we're going after this Plague Heart. So yeah, I have got a brand new recruit, and I'm going to send him after a Plague Heart that he is probably not ready to fight. But he's got CLEO backing him up. And maybe that'll be enough. This is fine. Whoop. Let's just not get into every single wreck we can.
Gotta stay frosty. Plague zombs all over the place.
Zombs. One kind of fun thing that our writer did was he had different people call the... What in the... He had different characters call the zombies different things, which I thought was fun. That's a thing that the Walking Dead does. Like, what you call the zombies is actually like a marker of what society you're from. It's like a shibboleth, which is kind of neat. I remember in the recent one that I watched with that had Rick and Michonne as the stars. Like, Rick was trying to sneak Michonne into someplace, and he told her she can't call the zombies what he calls them, or everyone will figure out they're from the same place. And I thought that was clever. All right. So right around here someplace... up here. Yes, this is our Plague Heart. It's out in the open. So the first thing I want to do is... Well, I'm going to run in here.
If it ain't the heat, it's the humidity.
And I'm going to set up a whistling box mine and try to hide. All the zombies who can't see me are going to head to that box mine. And get destroyed at the same time that the plague heart takes some damage. I didn't kill enough of them, though. Let's hit him with some fire. Uh-oh. Okay, just waiting for the gas to clear. There's another feral. Oh, there he is. Okay, let's come over here. We'll set another bomb. Attract some zombies to me. Hey, oh. Nope. All right, we'll run for it. And...
Real good. Feels good to reclaim some
Whoa.
territory from the zombs.
You know what I forgot to do? Use CLEO as backup. Well, now we've killed all of the plague zombies around here. Oh, we still got a few zombies. Okay. I just wanted to test this thing out. So, CLEO fire support. Let's throw it down here.
Yo, buddy. I need a drone strike for CLEO stat.
Oh, look at that. Nice. Yeah, CLEO basically just wiped out that entire horde. All right, what we're here to do is claim this place. So could we claim it with a plague heart already, like, still in it? Yup. We can have a plague heart in our own outpost.
We put some extra time into this place, it could really pay off.
Nope.
That shit's gonna slow me down.
Actually, wait. I think I can grab that as well.
Yeah, can't do it.
And... oh, we can't get our materials income any higher because we need knowledge of craftsmanship to do that. Interesting. Okay.
Thank you, Santa.
Well, guess we'll drop off the stuff we don't need.
Okay, that's my last mag.
I think this thing probably needs fuel by now. Yep.
Hey, could you guys help us out?
So I had forgotten
That's a lot of crap to haul around.
that we put
I guess it's
skill requirements on upgraded outposts. And I think that was a good move, actually, because upgraded outposts are pretty OP. But I'm glad that there's a limit on, like, which ones I can actually afford
good, but I ain't that
to
good.
build based on the expertise of my community. But yeah, I think, I mean, what was my guy's name again? Paul? Looks like Paul's pretty tired, so I think we've done what we wanted to accomplish today. We'll head back down south, and let's see. Oh, And hey, let's boost our food yields just because I feel like it. And let's look at our resources here. So now we've got +3 food a day, +0 meds a day, plus wait. Oh, ammo isn't being delivered because we've got a curveball. Materials is at -1 a day, and fuel's at -1. Fuel's at -1 because of the ransacker's post. Materials is just -1 because it is. Because we weren't able to upgrade far enough. Okay, so where is this ransacker's post? These guys? Hey, how often can I do that CLEO thing? 41 minutes. Okay, so that's not going to help. I was thinking that it would be kind of fun to see if CLEO would attack other humans. But it looks like I don't have a lot that would help with that. I am kind of inclined to see if Paul here can handle some other humans. What has he got? He's got fire, which will keep them busy if you can hit them with it. Okay, he's going to take a look and see if he can clear these guys out and get our incomes working again. But I'm going to have fleeing on an itchy trigger finger. Okay, it looks like they're in a tiny place. That's helpful because it can probably fill it with fire.
I'm gonna rip your head off. Sit down.
Get off me. I think they just shot that zombie.
Okay, that's my last match.
Okay, one down.
T's, dotted the I's, and kicked some fucking ass.
You know, I think there's something to be said for taking on challenges like this with a brand new survivor. Because I was way more scared of that situation than I would normally be bringing in one of my veterans.
And I'm out of gas.
So now our income is +1 fuel a day and +5 ammo a day. So yeah, we're doing fine. And actually, I'm betting we can do even better than that. Because I think there are some outposts we could upgrade more than we have. Like this ammo outpost, that meds outpost, the fuel outpost. We can just upgrade everything except for the materials outpost. And I don't think there's any, there's no second layer of upgrades for the cell tower. Yeah, Paul is exhausted. So we're taking Paul home. But yeah, I think we're in pretty good shape. Oh, we just finished an outpost, an ammo outpost level 2, which means one of them can go higher. We're going to be making so much ammo. This is going to be stupid. Oh, we've got an infestation. Why? Oh, wait, looks like a bad one. Hold on. Wait, do we have a real infestation here, or is this just one of those bugs that we sometimes get? I think this is a bug. Yeah, we can still use this outpost just fine. There's just a UI bug making it look like we've got an infestation. Well, I'm not going to worry about that at all. No, 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 no. Okay. Look how much blood this gets out of the Juggernaut. Ugh. There we go. Nope, nope, nope. Get off my door. Get off my door. Get off my door. So people have told me that backing into a Juggernaut is like the OP way to kill them. I'm not seeing... The thing is, it's hard to tell how much you're damaging a Juggernaut. Unless you're actually... Unless you're hitting it with headshots, which deteriorates its actual head, it's hard to tell how much damage you're actually doing. Oh no, what is that? Oh, that's a screamer vomiting on me. Okay, we were messing up this car. I don't actually remember which Juggernaut is which now. Like, which one have I done? I've definitely done a lot more damage to one of these than the other. And now my watchtower people are helping. Yeah, this is not feeling extremely effective. Which is, I mean, intentional, right? Like, we don't actually want this to just be the way that players fight Juggernauts. Because it's cheap and time-consuming. And that's like the last thing you don't want there to be like a dominant strategy for fighting a major enemy that feels really cheap and easy, but also takes a lot of time. Because then players will absolutely ruin their own fun trying to do it. Oh, okay. Well. Yeah, I think we're taking these guys out a different way. Let's,
That's a lot of racket.
let's get ourselves some new ammo. What does this thing fire? 45. Okay, we did actually get him pretty low.
We'll have to get rid of some of our resources unless we get more storage.
Let's see how low the other guy is. Oh, they've messed up my car. Hey.
We have things lying around in some of our supplies.
Okay, yeah, they were both pretty low. So some of that probably came from the watchtower, but some of it really was the trunk of that car. Anyway. Paul's exhausted. I'm exhausted. Let's wrap this up. All right, so we're doing pretty well now. We've got a lot going on with our outposts. We've got, I think, everything built in at our base. Our resources are looking really good. So we're kind of ready to take on the next bounty pack. The problem is, I've still got one more episode for the month of June. I got to figure out what I want to do with these guys. I mean, I guess we could do some missions or something. I don't know. I got to think about how we want to kill these guys' time. We could just chase after curveballs if we want to. There's a few things that we could do, but we'll figure that out later. Right now, we're going to wrap up this episode. There's my subscribe button. Here's the next episode whenever I figure out what it's going to be. And here is Paul's lovely face.
fucking pinch me.